When you're ready to start your business, Northwest Registered Agent gives you access to thousands of free guides, tools, and legal forms. Everything you need to launch and protect your business in one place. Northwest Registered Agent has been helping small business owners and entrepreneurs launch and grow businesses for nearly 30 years. They're the largest registered agent and LLC service in the U.S., with over 1,500 corporate guides, real people who know your local laws and can help you in your business every step of the way. Plus, with Northwest, privacy is automatic. They never sell your data and handle all services in-house because privacy by default is their pledge to customers. Don't wait. Protect your privacy, build your brand, and get your complete business identity in just 10 clicks and 10 minutes. Visit northwestregisteredagent.com/OFD-free and start building something amazing. Get more with Northwest Registered Agent at northwestregisteredagent.com/OFD-free. This is Optimal Finance Daily. How many savings accounts should I have? By Christine Luken of christineluken.com. How many savings accounts should I have? It's a question I get asked quite frequently. Some money gurus advocate for just one account, and others say you should have an account for every savings goal. I fall somewhere in the middle of these extremes. Here's my short answer. You should have at least 2, and if you're self-employed, you should have at least 3. How many savings accounts should I have if I work a traditional job? I advise my traditionally employed and retired clients to have at least 2 savings accounts, one for emergencies and one for purchases. Your emergency savings account needs to be separate. Why? You don't want to accidentally spend that money for anything other than true financial emergencies. I advise my clients to have at least 6 months of their household expenses in their emergency fund. In order to calculate that amount, you must be tracking your expenses. I recommend creating a spending plan or using a personal finance app like Mint. If my client suffers a job loss, large medical bill, or other large and unexpected expense, they won't have to go into debt to cover it. This is the purpose of the emergency fund, to put a financial cushion between you and life. You can keep your emergency fund in a traditional savings account or a money market account. Both are accessible without penalty should you need the funds. Savings account number 2 is for larger purchases, such as holiday gifts, vacation, furniture, your daughter's cheerleading camp, etc. You're planning to spend this money for specific big-ticket items in the near future. You might also dip into this account for smaller unexpected expenses, rather than tapping your emergency fund. How much should you keep in this account depends on your various savings goals. If you'd like to subdivide your saving for purchases into multiple accounts, feel free. Some of my clients have a general savings for purchases account with a few $1,000s in it, plus a separate account for really big goals like a new car. How many savings accounts should I have if I'm an entrepreneur? I advise my self-employed clients to have at least 3 savings accounts, one for emergencies, one for purchases, and one for estimated tax payments. I advise entrepreneurs to set a goal of a year's worth of their household expenses in their emergency fund. Why so much money in the emergency savings account? Depending on the business, self-employed people can have periods of time when cash flow is tight or non-existent, and they aren't able to pay themselves out of the business. Having a healthy emergency fund ensures that a stretch of bad months in the business won't ruin your personal financial health. The extra savings account that's needed for entrepreneurs is for estimated tax payments. Unless you're paying yourself via payroll from your company, you'll be required to make quarterly estimated tax payments to the IRS. If you're not sure if this applies to you, please check with your CPA or tax professional right away. Every month when I pay myself out of my business, I set aside 30% of my profit in a separate savings account. This way, when my quarterly tax payments due, there's plenty of money in there to pay it. I've coached entrepreneurs who have neglected to do this, and it's not a pretty situation. Trust me, you don't want to owe the IRS back taxes. They have the leverage to make your life miserable. Do yourself a favor and set that money aside on the front end so you can make your estimated tax payments in a timely manner. Consult with your tax professional regarding the exact percentage you should be setting aside. How many savings accounts should you have? My husband and I have 4 savings accounts: emergency fund, estimated tax payments, and 2 saving for purchases accounts, one for each of us. This makes sense for us because we're each saving for different goals outside of our emergency fund. And I definitely want to keep my tax money in a separate account. In fact, I keep it at a separate bank. How many savings accounts should you have? It depends. It's a personal question that you'll have to answer for yourself based on your financial situation and your goals. One thing I do want to caution you against is having too many savings accounts. If you have a saving account for each and every goal, your finances might start to feel cluttered. My goal for all of my clients is to have their finances streamlined, organized, and purposeful. You just listened to the post titled, "How Many Savings Accounts Should I Have?" by Christine Luken of ChristineLuken.com.
AI is incredible. It can teach you how to fry an egg and even write a poem, pirate style. Yarr! But it knows nothing about your work. Slackbot is different. It doesn't just know the facts. It knows your schedule. It can turn a brainstorm into a brief. And it doesn't need to be taught. Because Slackbot isn't just another AI. It's AI that knows your work as well as you do. Visit slack.com/meet Slackbot to learn more.
Imagine you're a business owner who has to rely on a dozen different software programs to run your company. Each one is expensive, overly complicated, and worst of all, none of them are connected. Now imagine a platform that could tackle all of your business management needs in one place. That platform you're imagining? It's Odoo. Odoo has all the programs you'll ever need, and they're all connected on a single, simple, easy-to-use software, giving you peace of mind that your business is always being taken care of from every angle. Odoo assists in accounting, marketing, inventory, HR, CRM, manufacturing, and everything in between through its user-friendly interface and open source applications. Basically, if your business needs it, Odoo's got it. Odoo sounds pretty amazing, right? So stop wasting your time and money on those expensive, disconnected platforms and let Odoo harmonize your business with simple, efficient software that can handle everything for a fraction of the price. It doesn't get much better than that. So what are you waiting for? Discover how Odoo can take your business to the next level by visiting odoo.com. That's ODOO.com. Odoo, modern management made simple. I really appreciated the rationale in this post for multiple savings accounts, but I'm going to stick with the one I have in my name, and here's why. I am all about simplicity and minimalism when it comes to my money, and I already have too many accounts. Let's count them up. I've got 3 checking accounts, one personal, one joint with my Midwestern gentleman, and one for my business. I have 5 investment accounts, my traditional IRA, my Roth IRA, my HSA, my personal brokerage, and my joint brokerage. Because I do credit card churning for signing bonuses and get thousands of dollars of free travel every year, I have a ton of credit cards I'm keeping track of. And all of these accounts are with no less than 10 financial institutions. It's already too much. So when it comes to savings accounts, I have one and my Midwestern gentleman has one. We each keep about a year of expenses to use both for our emergency fund and long-term savings. It's taken us a long time, about 1.5 years to be precise, to figure out how to combine and organize our money in a way that's simple and makes sense for us. But that'll do it for today. Thank you for joining as always, and I'll be back again with you tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.